wanted to pop in and say this. And I know a lot of people don't like me because of my viewpoints. It's very surprising to me. When people you've known for a good while, they start basically letting you know that the friendship is over because you disagree with me. Here's the thing. This is why is it a big deal to people who profess to be conservative that this happened to Charlie Kirk? This is why, in my opinion. At this point, we are Charlie Kirk. And I know folks ain't gonna like me for saying that, just because I'm black and that man is white. And they will let me know that man don't care nothing about you. You're missing the point. You got to see beyond racism. Things, they transcend racism. It transcends earth realm, okay? This is spiritual at this point, okay? This is good versus evil at this point. Here's the deal. The reason why I say we are Charlie Kirk, I'm talking about conservative people, especially those of us who like to speak out about our viewpoints. Trump said a long time ago, they coming after me, but they want you. That's what he was telling the American people before he got elected. He said, I'm just standing in the way. They want you. I'm just standing in the way. And he was so right. And that falls right in line with what I'm saying about we are Charlie Kirk. No matter what people say, all the man did is debate people and share his views publicly. And people don't like his views, and that's fine. But what has happened is, in this day and age, is folks who are, your radical, leftists have weaponized disagreement. They've weaponized disagreement. So nowadays, it used to be that you can disagree and still be the best of friends. People be married and one of them is conservative and the other one was liberal, and they would be fine. But now, and especially these last several years, disagreement has been weaponized. And so when you disagree with the mainstream beliefs, when you don't walk to those marching orders, you are ostracized, isolated, canceled, whatever you want to call it, because cancel culture reigns, in this day and age. All these things are done. And some people, it's an effort to try to make you fall in line. See, here's the thing with me, and people who personally know me are probably very surprised because I'm usually very quiet. But this stuff is triggering, and this is why. See, the moment you tell me, look quiet, Dion, how I'm supposed to think, that is what made me start researching the other side. And that is what makes me not want to think that way. And I mean, you don't have to agree with me, but I'm just sharing with you how my brain works, how I think about things. Because this might be helpful to someone. I'm trying to hurry up. That's why, you might sense all this energy. This is me trying to hurry up and talk fast because I got to go. So I don't have the same level of hatred like people do. Hatred does something to you. Hatred eventually turns to malice when you let it go for so long. And malice is when you want to actively, physically lash out at somebody. I've been through that too. So when people want to cancel me or isolate me or like ostracize me because of my viewpoints, I'm used to it. I'm already on the outside, so it doesn't matter, and you can't cancel somebody who is already in that space. I've always been a loner, and it's not about that. It's not about me being a loner. My worldview comes from my biblical worldview. When it's all said and done, when you look at the platform of the Democratic Party versus the Republican Party, and I'm not saying the Republican Party is perfect. They don't have angels wings sprouting out of their back, none of that. but I'm more closely aligned to go with them than the Democratic side. And I can give you a whole spiel on that at a later time. I don't have time for it. I got to go. So that is why this is so bothersome to many of us, because like I said, those of us who feel like, we want to be in the marketplace of ideas and express our viewpoint, because disagreement has been weaponized, we could just as easily be attacked, shot down, all this kind of stuff. We're at that point. So if you have a true to the Bible Christian perspective on things, which is likely to push you more conservative, then you'll be hated, and there's all this vitriol and anger from the tolerant ones. They're the tolerant ones. They're the ones with the moral high ground. They're so tolerant, but they ain't tolerant of you when you don't share their viewpoint. I'm just saying. Anyway, have a great day. I'll catch y'all later.